right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods. Y'all already know the deal, man. Listen, man, I saw this video pop up and I wanted to talk about this real quick. So it's called T.I. Bombs on his own comedy special, and it's by Hype Plus. Shout out to Hype Plus. When I saw this, remember that T.I. did in fact decide to become a comedian. Now, I don't know particularly how he's doing right now with this, but I do know when he did say this, I did not take the nigga serious, man. I'm not gonna lie, I did not take him serious. And still to this day, I still don't really, because for me, that transition from rapper to comedian, it's kind of weird to me, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Let's see if we find T.I. funny, man.
The man was fighting a Rico. Rico, I'm sorry, hey, white people, Young Thug is a rapper responsible for many Negro spirituals. You hear me?
Hey, I ain't gonna, hey, look, man, look. Look, man, comedy is tough, man. Listen, comedy is tough, and it's not for everybody. Whatever made T.I. decide to go do comedy, it had to be a bunch of people saying, yo, you funny, man, you should do comedy. Maybe he heard that shit for years and years, and he finally was like, you know what, I'm gonna go try this shit. Or, you know, when you rich, you do a lot of shit because you got money and you just bored. Let's keep it real, man. There's a lot of people that do that shit, man. T.I. probably was like, yo, I'm bored. Let me just do some comedy now. I don't feel like rapping no more.
What the hell?
When you got money, you could do dumb shit like that, man. But hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the biggest fears for any comedian is just going on stage saying some shit and nobody laugh. Crazy. And it's crazy. He on here, he kind of got a jacket paying homage to Eddie Murphy. Good try, but I don't know. You got to do more than that.
T.I.'s venture into comedy has become well documented after the Grammy Award-winning rapper would make a major shift to start a career in telling jokes. Now, his attempts at becoming a full-time comedian dates back to 2022, where things would quickly start off bad after he was filmed being booed on stage during a comedy show in Brooklyn, New York.
My kids, I obviously don't know who the fuck I am. I got one. His name's King. I put up my college fund money for Major. I had to put up bond money for King. I'm really worried about this nigga. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a piece of advice. Please don't name your son King, because the shit don't work out with him. It don't mean King like the next King. This nigga mean now, nigga, I want your spot with the neck. I believe I know why. You see, a while ago, he was about 10, 11 years old, man. I think this is where the animosity started. The nigga walks in, caught me slamming his mom. You hear me? Nailing his mom. We ain't been the same since. Well, goddamn.
Y'all, I don't know if those are boos or just a loud crowd. I don't know, man. Like, I want to see you do good, brother. I do. But I don't know if those boos or the crowd just loud as shit. Nah, I tell you what, man. I've been to comedy shows, and like some of the best comedians, they get the crowd to just, the crowd can be quiet as shit because they trying to hear the joke. But if you got everybody talking with your joke, like them big ass venues that I see T.I. at, that ain't it, brother. Like, listen, man, if we gonna talk about industry plant, right? Because industry plant is this word that's being thrown around lately. This is what it kind of looks like, if we being honest, man. Like, but just in the sense that because of who you are, you get to do that big ass venue, because that was a big crowd right there. But again, since T.I. the rapper, so he's used to doing rap shows with big crowds like this. So obviously he gets access to do the bigger ones. But then when you got the comedians that are a little bit smaller, that are doing these smaller venues, and they see you at this big venue, you a newcomer in this space. I don't know, man. It's a comedian plant. Just saying.
For many veteran comedians, T.I.'s pursuit in comedy would not be welcome due to several reasons. One reason was his original lack of understanding comedy etiquette when he first started. Now, heckling a comedian or crashing another comedian's performance is a big no in comedy because the stage is considered as a sacred space for the craft and should be respected at all times. So literally right around the time when he was booed on stage, T.I. would end up heckling a female comedian and host in Atlanta while crashing her performance after taking issues with jokes she made about him and his wife Tiny.
Don't play with me about that. I'm not. The one thing I am as a comedian, I'm not playing with you. See, now you're getting misunderstood. This is not a rap battle. And be clear, if I want to make jokes about something, I'll make jokes about something. Absolutely.
You see, this moment would upset many comedians who would know that this was a huge violation.
It's definitely a huge violation in the sense that the biggest rule in comedy that comedians always use is that the jokes are sacred, right? You could joke about anybody. You can't be a guy telling jokes and then you can't take a joke. Everything should be in the name of the joke, right?
T.I. has since moved on and has continued his career in comedy by touring with several comedians as they call themselves Haha Mafia. Now in December, just before the year would end, T.I., donning a similar red leather outfit like Eddie Murphy's Delirious.
See, I knew it. I knew he was doing the Eddie Murphy. I knew it.
Has released his first ever comedy special entitled Cheaper Than Therapy. In the teaser, T.I. would address being a rapper, now comedian, one of his sons, and married.
Shout out to everybody bought tickets thinking there was gonna be some songs performed. Not today. There's under my goddamn comment talking about, you need to do something with that boy. Bitch, I'm doing the best I motherfucking can. Do you wanna know how I met my beautiful, beloved, filthy, rich wife? I hop fresh out the passenger side of my best friend's ride. Walk right up on her and say, hey baby, how about me and you get to doing some things? I serve a God of abundance. All you got to do is believe. Come on now.
With being the businessman he is, he has not released a special on any major streaming platforms and instead has opted to release a special independently on his own website called tipaintfunny.com, which appears to be his way of directly confronting a large part of hate he's received since wanting to be a comedian. Now, after time has gone by since the special's release, clips are now circulating online, and unfortunately some of the cringier moments from the special have taken over the headlines. In particular, a TikToker would upload a moment from the special and label it T.I. Bombs on Stage, as he would discuss rapper Young Thug's criminal case. Things do appear to have got awkward for Tip when his joke would be met with silence in the room.
Oh no.
The man was fighting a Rico. I'm sorry, hey, white people, Young Thug is a rapper. He from Cleveland Avenue. His name don't sound like much, you know what I'm saying? But he's held in high regard within the community. He's a national treasure. All right, yes. Responsible for many Negro spirituals.
Listen, man, I want to say, here go the thing. We don't know, right? Maybe it's editing. I don't know, man. Listen, I want to see T.I. do good. I would like to see him do good.
Stop it.
I would like to see you succeed in what you're trying to do. I think you should succeed in all your endeavors, man. But that right there, man, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, man, I've been told from people around me, family members, you know, friends all around, they tell me I'm funny, right? And I like to think, you know what, maybe I am. I don't know. But I ain't never took none of that and said, you know what? Everybody say I'm funny. Let me go do some jokes. Let me get on stage and become a comedian. I feel like it's a whole different beast when you gotta get on stage and remember all these jokes and tell them in the right way, because everybody knows, even when you're doing comedy, you could hear somebody tell a joke, you go home and try to do that same joke, it ain't gonna hit the same. There's stage performance, there's the way you do it, the way you say it, there's all kinds of things involved. So there's a lot of people that sit back and be like, oh, they could do it, I could do it too. No, you can't, man. Respect it.
Now, over in the comment section, many would continue the criticism
I
towards
would've
T.I.
started rapping.
One user would write, I would have started rapping. Another would say, this gotta be AI. While another would comment, this is barbershop funny, not big stage, pay for tickets to go.
Oh, that's that right there. That right there, that's a good comment, because we all know there is barbershop funny, and this is what I'm saying. If you got a couple people telling you, yo, you funny, you should go do stand-up. This is why I say when you got the money, you do things like that. You be like, you know what, you right. But when you ain't got the money to do that, to just go start up a special, you be like, yeah, that's cool and all, but shit. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be at work telling them jokes. Like, what the fuck?
See funny. Now, to his defense, a man would say he was there during the show and would go on to claim editing.
Edited. It wasn't like that. I was there. Y'all need to stop the madness. He's better than what you think. He's no Dave Chappelle, but he's gotten 10 times better since when he first started. I could see that. I think from way back when he started, if you continue to do what you're doing and you continue to perform, I feel like you're going to have to go through the motions, right? You're going to have to go through these shows where you say things, people don't laugh, and then, you know, at some point you get there, like you start to perfect your craft. Not all comedians come out the gate and, you know, they just super funny. Those who do, like, obviously they're like just talented, gifted. They have that gift of making people laugh. But there's some people that, you know, they go through the process. And I don't know. Like I said, I ain't never watched no T.I. special. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I don't think I'm going to do it. I ain't got the time, man. I ain't got the time. Y'all know, man, I don't research. If somebody out there want to research for me, then you know what? Hey, by all means.
Now, interesting enough, one user would simply share a picture of Aries Spears.
Shit. You see this man face, you know some hate about to come your way, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Aries Spears always got something to say. And I'm sure he got something to say about this. Because as a comedian, I could see people feeling some type of way. Especially those who came up like in the small circuits. I'm telling you, I could see it.
A week before the release of this special, Spears would reshare an interview moment of T.I. addressing the hate.
When you started doing stand-up, I mean, there was a bunch of ruffles in the stand-up community, as you probably knew.
Why wouldn't I be afforded the same peace of mind, tranquility, and the...
Here go this nigga with these big words, man.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Come on, not today.
Tranquility? Why? Like, why, bruh?
Why?
These ain't complex words. But damn, bro, like, come on, man. It's just when T.I. do it, man.
Telling the world how absolutely fabulous it has been to be married to such a smart, debonair, ravishing, wonderful man.
There's some dirty, downright dastardly motherfuckers out here in the world today.
Motherfucker. God damn, Tip.
It will be adequately intriguing.
T.I. just be doing this shit on purpose, man. Tranquility. When that, like, all right, man. Think about to piss me off, man. Why haven't I been afforded the tranquility and the possibility to be regarded as one of the best in the business of telling these intricate thoughts that provoke laughter? Fuck out of here, T.I., man.
Get right here, man.
What the fuck, man?
The same therapeutic release as you guys are afforded. Then I made more sacrifices than most comedians have made. I turned my back on six-figure opportunities to go and perform and do music.
What? See, that's how I know he be doing it on purpose, man. Y'all see how this man switched up? He gave you that whole word salad of all these big words, and then all of a sudden, he just switch up the way he talk, and now it's the regular T.I.
The same therapeutic release as you guys are afforded. Then I made more sacrifices than most comedians have made. I turned my back on six-figure opportunities to go and perform and do music.
Man, come on, man. What up, bro? He doing this on purpose. Now I'm mad. No, fuck it, man. Fuck your special, man. Now I'm really not gonna watch it. Don't even do the research for me, man. Fucking shit.
How many comedians would say no to a six-figure opportunity so they could go and do comedy? How many of you love it that much? I'll wait.
Caption Spears would write, "It's called humility. Once you're entering a space that is new to you, you have to approach it with humility, especially when there are people of greatness within the art form to whom you can learn from." T.I. approaches the comedy game with the same bravado and arrogance to which he has succeeded in the rap game. Yes, you have to be confident in everything you attempt to do, but there's a thin line between confident and arrogant, and the great ones can tell the difference. Humble yourself. You're not there yet. There's levels to this shit. And you turning down six figures is not a poignant point. You don't need that money.
Say you don't need that money. That's why you turned it down. I can't be mad at him. Like, listen, Aries Spears, like him or not, he's been in the game for a very long time. Y'all know Aries Spears is big on doing the impersonations, but he been in the game for a long time. And I told y'all, like, people are gonna see it this way. They're gonna look at it and they're gonna be like, why is he getting these opportunities? Why is he doing these venues? You know, and why does he just decide to be a comedian today and all of a sudden he has these crowds? Well, part of that is because, unfortunately, it's T.I. So people are going to come see T.I. because people are going to be curious about T.I. and whether he's funny or not. So they're going to come see him. And From what I see so far, man, I don't know if earlier was editing. I mean, I don't look at a comedian bombing a joke and automatically think they're not a comedian and they're not funny. I saw some people laughing, so I'm sure there's things that he says that are funny. I've been to comedy shows where the comedian don't really blow away the crowd, but he does a decent job. And T.I. could be one of those guys that does a decent job, but I don't know, man.
Now, T.I. has yet to appear to have publicly responded back to Spears' criticism, as just 4 months ago, while speaking on the Joe and Jada podcast, Spears would share those same issues with T.I. doing comedy after Fat Joe would express he thought T.I. was pretty funny.
I saw T.I. Do some comedy. He was actually pretty good. Your opinion.
Why you stop like that?
It's your opinion. My opinion. But the comedy community will tell you otherwise. Here's the problem. If you're going to step into another genre, you got to humble yourself. T.I. approaches comedy with the same bravado he approaches rap. That's a different aesthetic.
Now, after the release of this special,
I wonder why you feel like that. Maybe you feel like T.I. the way, because I don't know. Again, I feel like you gotta have confidence. So there must be something about T.I. stepping in that they don't like, or maybe it's just the fact that T.I. is stepping in already with the crowd. Like, again, people are going to watch T.I. because he's T.I. So it's almost like he already has built a crowd of people that will watch him without really being seasoned in the game. And that's what I guess could get on the nerves of the people who are seasoned, who have been through the mud trying to get to where they got to. And here come T.I. And to them, they're like, he ain't even that good.
It does appear that there are others that are like Fat Joe, as several people have come to T.I.'s defense. A part of those who have watched the new special, a few users on X would express that they found the new special funny. A user would write, "I really enjoyed that T.I. comedy special. For it being his first time, he really did his thing."
Okay. Listen, man, if T.I. want to do comedy, T.I. could do whatever he want. The man got the money to be bored and do whatever the fuck he feel like doing, man. So, hey, it is what it is. Shout out to T.I. If this what he want to do, it's what he want to do. Let's look at some of these comments, though. I figured this would happen sooner or later, but not I fucking hate y'all, man. I hate y'all, man. Y'all get on my fucking nerves, man. Y'all get on my fucking nerves, man. I figured this would happen sooner or later, but not expeditiously. It's crazy. Yo, I hate y'all, man. They say you about as funny as Tip is. Yo, I see what you did there. Expeditiously, that's funny. That's funny. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment like I'm on stage. I'm telling y'all, man, going on stage and bombing ain't shit funny about that. That shit right there is crazy. It's a prime example of your family thinks you're hilarious, but in real life, you're not. The video could have been edited, but I don't know. T.I. is surrounded by yes men in Atlanta who deceived him from comedic abilities. T.I. just needs to stick to rapping, producing expeditiously. Y'all gonna keep using expeditiously. That man ain't funny in the discussion. He got that Eddie Murphy jacket on. They said, wow, I've seen comedians bomb on stage, but this is painful to watch. He's funny when it's just in conversation with people, but that doesn't mean he can be a stand-up. That's an entirely different thing. I agree. I'm surprised he didn't get a damn tomato thrown at him. The quietness was so funny. Way too soon for a special for him. Agreed. Honestly, here go what I'm gonna say. We watching this video, we reacting to this. We're seeing clips that could have been editing. From what I seen, like I said, I saw people laughing. So obviously it gotta be decent enough for them to be at the show. Now, also T.I., I think him as a comedian, he should do these small venues. I think it's too early for a special, honestly. But again, when you have the money to do so, who's to tell you that you can't do it? You know? And honestly, I would say before we sit here and judge T.I. and say he's not funny and go by these videos, maybe I think just watch the special. Just watch the special and see for yourself whether it's funny or not. And if it's not, then you can come back and say, I watched the special and I'm here to tell y'all it wasn't great. Again, I don't think I'm gonna watch it because I ain't doing no research, man. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just not in me. Y'all know it's just not in me, man. But y'all come back and let me know what y'all thought about it. As always, it's your boy Goods, BigZoeTV. Y'all know the vibes. Let's go.
Fun to do bad things.
Take off the short nail, take off the dope, take off the broken bag. Take all that good sound, that bullshit off, and what do you have?